A very good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the molecular orbital theory, lecture 3. Already we have started the molecular orbital theory, according to which when two atoms approach each other, all the atomic orbitals from the inner shells and from the outermost orbit. So all the atomic orbitals combine with each other to form the same number of molecular orbitals. The number of atomic orbitals mixing, combining is equal to the number of molecular orbitals formed. This is what now molecular orbital theory. Okay. So according to which the formation of O2 molecule we are discussing now. Formation of O2 molecule. So for the formation of O2 molecule, how many atoms of oxygen required? Two atoms of oxygen required here. Oxygen atom 1, oxygen atom 2. For oxygen atom 1, the energy of atomic orbitals. Energy of atomic orbitals is what order? 1s2, 2s2, 2px equals to the energy of 2py equals to the energy of 2pz. So these three are degenerate orbitals having same energy but different directions. So like this here. So px orbital double shape, 2py double shape, 2pz double shape. So like this we have taken z axis as what? Internuclear axis. Z axis as what? Between this nucleus, internuclear axis is taken z axis. In some books, in some other books, x axis will be taken as internuclear axis. Remember, this x axis will be taken as what? Internuclear axis. In those cases, they take here 2px, they take here 2py. Here y axis, x axis we use now for graph. Here x axis, y axis we use here. So like that here, a 2px will be used in some books. Here 2py will be used, and this will be 2pz used by them. There what they have taken internuclear axis as what? X axis in some books. But here we are taking now internuclear axis as what? Z axis. So between this nucleus of oxygen, the axis is what? Z axis taken here in this diagram. So like this, the internuclear axis Z you keep in mind. Now what happens? Tell me. When these atomic orbitals of two atoms combine with each other, we get molecular orbitals. We get what? Molecular orbitals. So these molecular orbitals are of two types. Bonding molecular orbitals with lower energy relatively, anti-bonding molecular orbitals with higher energy relatively. Right. Now here, which are more stable generally? Any species which has lower energy will be more stable. Among the molecular orbitals also, so whichever has lower energy will have greater stability. Greater stability will be there for those having less energy. That point keep in mind. So here, now when two atoms of oxygen approach each other, the combination of atomic orbitals will take place by method called linear combination of atomic orbitals, LCAO. LCAO stands for linear combination of atomic orbitals. So here, first what happens? 1s orbital of two atoms combine with each other to form two molecular orbitals. When two atomic orbitals of 1s and 1s, these 1s and 1s have same energy. They have same energy both. Okay, these two combine with each other to form what? Two molecular orbitals. Sigma 1s BMO, sigma star 1s ABMO. The same way, when 2s and 2s orbitals, atomic orbitals of two atoms combine, they will give two molecular orbitals. Sigma 2s BMO, sigma star 2s ABMO. With star it is ABMO, more energy. Without star it is less energy. So BMO and ABMO will be formed here. Is it clear? Next, now here 2px, 2py, 2pz of one oxygen atom combined with 2px, 2py, 2pz of another oxygen atom. Now when these 3 plus 3 degenerate orbitals combine with each other, we get totally 6 molecular orbitals. Whenever 6 molecular orbitals are formed by the combination of 6 p orbitals, among those 6 molecular orbitals, 3 are bonding molecular orbitals, 3 will be anti-bonding molecular orbitals. That means what here? When n number of molecular orbitals are formed, suppose capital N number of molecular orbitals are formed by the combination of atomic orbitals. In that n number, what will be number of BMO? Capital N by 2. N by 2 number of BMO will be available. N by 2 number of ABMO will be available. If 6 molecular orbitals are formed from p orbitals, we get 3 BMO in that p orbitals and 3 will be anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So like this what here? So 3 BMO and 3 ABMO will be available here. So 3 BMO, 3 ABMO. Like this here, totally 3 plus 3 p orbitals combined to form 6 what? Molecular orbitals here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So like this one now here 2px will give two types. 2py will give another type. Like this what here we get here 2px, pi 2px, pi star 2px, pi 2py, pi star 2py. But here the 2pz will give what? Pi or sigma? Sigma only possible between 2pz because 2pz orbitals of two atoms are on the same axis. So axial overlap or linear overlap takes place to form sigma bond only. So sigma bonding molecular orbitals are formed between 2pz and 2pz. Okay, so one bonding molecular orbital is formed by the combination of 2pz and 2pz. One anti-bonding will be formed. So like this, sigma 2pz one bonding molecular orbital, sigma star 2pz anti-bonding molecular orbital. Okay, so in this way, by the combination of 2px we get pi 2px, pi star 2px. By the combination of 2py and 2py, which are parallel to each other, again lateral overlap or sidewise overlap takes place between 2py and 2py to form pi 2py, pi star 2py. So in this way, we get different types of molecular orbitals with different energies. Here, if we observe, pi 2px BMO has same energy that of pi 2py BMO. So both are without star, right? Without star, they are indicated by what? Bonding molecular orbitals. So without star, the molecular orbital is what? Bonding molecular orbital. So the bonding molecular orbital pi 2px has same energy to that of pi 2py BMO. And also pi star 2px has same energy to that of pi star 2py. So both pi star 2py, pi star 2px have same energy. Pi 2px, pi 2py also have same energy. When two orbitals have same energy but different directions, it is along x-axis, it is along y-axis. Okay, when two orbitals have same energy, whether they may be atomic orbitals or molecular orbitals, when two orbitals have same energy and different directions, they are called degenerate orbitals. So here, what are degenerate orbitals? Pi 2px and pi 2py. Pi star 2px and pi star 2py. These are degenerate orbitals to each other. They have same energy but different directions. So now in this case, between 2s orbitals and 2p orbitals, the energy gap is large. What is large here? The energy gap. So what we have to remember, one point is that 2s, 2p mixing is absent. 2s, 2p mixing is not there in this. That means the energy gap of 2s orbitals and 2p orbitals will be larger. The energy gap is greater between 2s energy and 2p energy. The energy difference between 2s orbitals and 2p orbitals is larger than what? Nitrogen molecule. In nitrogen molecule, 2s orbitals, 2p orbitals energy gap is less. That's why 2s orbitals intermix with 2p orbitals in nitrogen case that we discussed. But in case of O2 molecule, F2 molecule, neon molecule, Ne2, neon molecule, fluorine molecule, oxygen molecule, in these three cases, there is no mixing of 2s orbitals with 2p orbitals. Why there is no mixing? Why there is no sp mixing here? Why there is no 2s 2p mixing in these molecules? The reason is that the energy gap between 2s orbitals and 2p orbitals is larger here. That is why there is no mixing of 2s and 2p. That is why the order of energies of molecular orbitals will be different from that of nitrogen molecule. Not only nitrogen molecule, lithium molecule, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen molecules, if you take, for them one type of order of energies of molecular orbitals is observed. And in case of O2 molecule, F2 molecule, and neon molecule, the other type of energy order of molecular orbitals is observed. Okay, so that point we have to understand that difference is due to what now? Mixing of 2s and 2p. In which case the 2s 2p mixing is there, in which case 2s 2p mixing is not there, we have to understand. Yeah, why the energy gap between 2s and 2p orbitals is large here? Why the mixing is not possible is that the effective nuclear charge will affect here. The nuclear charge, attractive force of nucleus on the orbitals will decide what here? The mixing of 2s and 2p orbitals. So in up to nitrogen molecule, 2s 2p mixing is there because the nuclear attraction is lesser there. Because of less nuclear attraction, the 2s 2p orbitals energy gap is lesser. That is why they are intermixing with each other. And one type of order of energies of molecular orbitals is observed there. But here in this case now, energy gap is more between 2s and 2p orbitals because of greater attractive force of the nucleus, greater nuclear attraction, nuclear charge. That is why 2s 2p mixing is absent in this species here. That is why now when these two are mixed here, when atomic orbitals of one oxygen atom and atomic orbitals of another oxygen atom combine with each other, we have got different types of molecular orbitals. Some are sigma, some are pi molecular orbitals. Some are bonding molecular orbitals, some others are anti-bonding molecular orbitals. So now the order we have to understand. So sigma 1s can accommodate maximum how many electrons? 2 electrons. Sigma star 1s can accommodate 2 electrons. Sigma 2s can accommodate maximum electrons. Sigma star 2s can accommodate 2 electrons. Each atomic orbital can accommodate maximum how many? 2 electrons. That is Pauli's principle. And when you are distributing electrons, first the lower energy orbitals must be filled with electrons. That is Aufbau principle. When two degenerate orbitals are available, each degenerate orbital should be filled with 1 electron each. Is called Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity states that electron pairing will take place only after all the available degenerate orbitals are filled with 1 electron each. That point we have to keep in mind. So this is the order of what energies of molecular orbitals in O2 molecule. Now in the formation of O2 molecule, how many electrons of this oxygen atom? 8 electrons. Again here, 8 electrons. So 8 electrons in this atom, 8 electrons in this atom. How many electrons total in the O2 molecule? 16 electrons totally in O2 molecule. Okay. Now 16 electrons means greater than 14. So in some books it will be given greater than 14 electrons, less than 14 electrons. Less than or equal to 14 electrons, one type of order of energies of molecular orbitals. Greater than 14 electrons, the other type of order of energies of molecular orbitals. But actually number of electrons only will not be taken into consideration. In case of N2 minus, N2 minus 2, the electrons are more than 14 electrons. N2 molecule has 14. N2 minus has 15 electrons. N2 minus 2 has 16 electrons. Now, when electrons number is more than 14 also there, in that case of N2 minus and N2 minus 2, the order of energies of molecular orbitals of N2 molecule only will be followed. Whatever N2 molecule we have followed, whatever in case of N2 molecule we have followed the order of molecular orbitals, the same order will be followed for N2 minus species and N2 minus 2 species. So number of electrons less than 14, more than 14 always will not work out. So for time being, remember that a nitrogen molecule has 14 electrons. Nitrogen plus nitrogen, 7 plus 7, 14 electrons there. Oxygen molecule has 16 electrons. Now 16 electrons indicating what? More than 14 electrons. Then the order is different here. The order is what now? Sigma 1s less than, sigma star 1s energy less than, sigma 2s less than, sigma star 2s like this here. Now that sigma 2pz, in case of nitrogen molecule, up to nitrogen molecule, the sigma 2pz was written here. After pi 2px equals to pi 2py, here we have written 2pz, sigma 2pz. But now in case of O2, F2 and Ne2, oxygen molecule, fluorine molecule, neon molecule, we are writing 2pz, sigma 2pz. After that only pi 2px, pi 2py. So generally for easy convenience, we write like this within bracket here. These degenerate orbitals are represented within square bracket. So pi 2px equals to pi 2py. Here pi star 2px equals to pi star 2py. These are degenerate orbitals. What are they? Degenerate orbitals. Now 16 electrons we have to distribute into these molecular orbitals. When we are distributing 16 electrons into these molecular orbitals available, what we have to follow? We have to follow Aufbau principle, Pauli's principle, and Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. All these rules are to be followed here. Now, first, how many electrons we distribute into sigma 1s? sigma 1s 2 electrons. Then sigma star 1s 2 electrons. After that, sigma 2s with 2 electrons. Sigma star 2s with 2 electrons. So each one is one box now. Each one is one orbital. Okay, in each one electron, first here, then pairing, electron, again pairing, one electron, one pairing. So clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now all these electrons are paired or unpaired. In one orbital, if two electrons are present, if two electrons present in one orbital, that electrons are called paired electrons. Paired electrons, paired electrons, paired electrons, and paired electrons. All these paired so far. Now out of 16 electrons, up to this, how many we have distributed totally? Out of 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 8 electrons completed. Now after filling 8 electrons, still how many electrons left over here? Still 8 electrons there. The 8 electrons, 2 electrons will go into sigma 2pz, distributed into sigma 2pz. Now 8 plus 2, how many completed? 10 completed. Now 11th electron here, 11th, then 12th here, remember. So 11th electron here, 12th electron here, because these two are degenerate orbitals. When two degenerate orbitals are available, according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity, one electron into this degenerate orbital, after that, one electron into this degenerate orbital. After that, we have to pair this. So what happened up to this 10 electrons completed, 11, 12, plus 13th one, plus 14th one. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 we have tried. What we have tried? 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1 we have tried in case of O2 molecule, F2 molecule, and neon molecule. Is that clear, ma? So here, how many electrons up to this? 10, 11, 12, 13th electron, 14th electron. So 14 electrons distributed. Still how many there now? Still 2 electrons there to be distributed. In that 2 electrons, now here up to this 14 electrons completed now. Now 15th electron into pi star 2px. 16th electron into pi star 2py. Is that clear? So here pi star 2px is one orbital, right? One box with one electron, unpaired electron it is. And pi star 2py also one orbital with how many electrons? One electron. That means what here? The pi star 2px has one unpaired electron, pi star 2py has one unpaired electron. So the two unpaired electrons are present in ABMO or BMO? ABMO. ABMO stands for anti-bonding molecular orbital. So in anti-bonding molecular orbital, the two unpaired electrons are present in O2 molecule. Whenever unpaired electrons are present in any molecular orbital of the species given, that species acts as what? Paramagnetic substance. The given species will act as paramagnetic substance if two electrons are present, if one electron, at least one unpaired electron is present in any one molecular orbital. So here in pi star 2px ABMO, antibonding molecular orbital, one unpaired electron is there. In pi star 2py ABMO, one unpaired electron is there. Because of these two unpaired electrons in oxygen molecule, the oxygen behaves as paramagnetic substance. So the paramagnetic behavior of oxygen can be explained only by molecular orbital theory. The VBT cannot explain the paramagnetic behavior of oxygen molecule. So only MOT can explain the paramagnetic behavior of oxygen molecule. So this way we have to understand that the two electrons, unpaired electrons present in O2 molecule. Now it is empty. Sigma star 2pz is not filled with electrons. Is that clear, ma? Now imagine that O2 molecule has gained one electron. O2 molecule has gained what? One electron. Then what will be the species formed? O2 minus will be formed. O2 minus. O2 minus is what here? One anionic species of molecule or cationic species of molecule? It is anionic species. The O2 molecule actually has neutral molecule of oxygen has 16 electrons. Here minus 1 indicates what? One electron is gained from outside. From external source, one electron is gained. Now O2, 16 electrons plus one more electron. That one more electron gained will go to which orbital here? Already here pi star 2px 15th electron. Pi star 2py 16th electron. Okay. Now 17th electron is coming. The 17th electron will pair up with the electron of this one. The electron in pi star 2px is paired with that 17th electron which is gained from outside. Okay, imagine you take -2 here, O2 -2, O2 -2. -2 meaning what here? 2 electrons gained by oxygen molecule. O2 molecule has gained how many electrons? 2 electrons. When oxygen molecule gains 2 electrons, okay, now up to this, it is what now? Oxygen molecule. Pi star 2p x 1 electron, pi star 2p by 1 electron. It is 15th electron of oxygen molecule, 16th electron of oxygen molecule. Now 17th gained, that is here, +1. 18th also gained here. So 17th electron +1 here, 18th electron +1 here. So now here, this pi star 2px with 1 + 1 paired electrons. Here pi star 2p also 1 + 1 paired electrons. So in case of O2 -2, all paired electrons will be there. No unpaired electrons in that. When there are no unpaired electrons, that will behave as diamagnetic substance. DIA, diamagnetic substance. Diamagnetic substance meaning what? The substance which is repelled by magnet. The substance which is repelled weakly by magnet is called what? Diamagnetic substance. And the substance which is weakly attracted by magnet, the substance which is weakly attracted by magnet is called paramagnetic substance. So the O2 molecule is paramagnetic because of unpaired electrons. In pi star 2px, one unpaired electron, pi star 2p by one unpaired electron. But O2 -2, if we take, okay, here it is +1, here +1. In this pi star 2px, 1 + 1, 2 electrons, pi star 2p also 1 + 1, 2 electrons. So paired electrons. All electrons are paired. When all electrons are paired, the O2 -2 behave as what? It will behave as diamagnetic substance. Like that, magnetic behavior changing or not from O2 molecule to O2 -2. O2 molecule is converted into O2 -2 molecule. O2 -2 ion here. Now in this conversion, what is happening? Magnetic behavior changing. Magnetic behavior changing. That point keep in mind. Next thing is that, suppose imagine O2 +2. Imagine O2 +2. O2 +2 means what happened here? O2 molecule has lost 2 electrons. +2 indicating what here? 2 electrons lost from O2 molecule. Actually, O2 molecule has how many electrons? 16 electrons. Out of 16 electrons, 2 electrons are lost. Then how many will be left over? 14 will be left over. 14 electrons left over means equal nitrogen molecule, N2 molecule. Now we should not write the order of energies of molecular orbitals of N2 configuration. The N2 configuration should not be taken in O2 +2. In O2 +2, 14 electrons there, okay. That 14 electrons means equal to nitrogen, N2 molecule. So don't follow the configuration of N2 molecule there. We must follow the configuration of oxygen only. The same order we have to follow. But you remove 2 electrons from O2 configuration. Now it is O2 configuration of molecular orbitals, right? So here, when you are removing electrons, 2 electrons we have to remove in formation of O2 +2. So 1 electron we remove from pi star 2p y, 1 electron we remove from pi star 2p x. So from pi star 2px, 1 electron is removed. From pi star 2py, 1 electron is removed. Then what will be configuration? Pi 2px 1 + 1, pi 2py also 1 + 1. Right? So a pi 2px with 2 electrons, pi 2py also with 2 electrons. Paired. So all are paired again. In O2 +2 also, all are paired electrons. All paired electrons indicating what? It is paramagnetic substance or diamagnetic substance. All electrons are paired indicates what? Diamagnetic substance. So O2 +2 all paired electrons diamagnetic. O2 -2 also all paired electrons diamagnetic. But O2 molecule, neutral molecule is what? Paramagnetic in nature. Is that clear, my concept? So if any ion, whether it is positively charged ion or negatively charged ion, any ion is formed from O2 molecule, the configuration of order of O2 only should be followed. Nitrogen type of configuration should not be followed, remember. And in case of N2 -2, nitrogen N2 molecule has 14 electrons. Now 2 electrons gained, N2 -2. Nitrogen 14 + 2 electrons, 16 electrons there. 16 means equal to oxygen, O2. But don't follow the configuration of O2 for N2 -2. N2 -2 is derived from N2 molecule, right? So for N2 minus 2, those 16 electrons are there. Though the number of electrons is greater than 14, we have to follow the configuration of N2 molecule only, because N2 minus 2 has been derived from the nitrogen molecule. The nitrogen nucleus is changing in N2 minus 2. In N2 minus 2, as 16 electrons are there, the nucleus of oxygen will be there in N2 minus 2? No. The nucleus of nitrogen only will be there in N2 minus 2 ion also. So nitrogen minus 2, N2 minus 2 ion, though it is having 16 electrons, though it is having more than 14 electrons, we should not follow the energy order of molecular orbital order of oxygen molecule. We should follow nitrogen molecule only. So these are all what now important areas to understand. Now O2 molecule is which type here? Homonuclear. In two atoms, oxygen nucleus, same nucleus. So homonuclear diatomic molecule. In each molecule, how many atoms are there? 2 atoms. So homonuclear diatomic molecule, it is O2. N2 also homonuclear diatomic molecule. And O2 minus 2 is what? Homonuclear diatomic molecular species, anionic species. Molecular anionic species, this one, it is molecular cationic species, O2 plus 2. So like this, O2 molecule, O2 plus 1, O2 plus 2. O2 minus 1, O2 minus 2. So this type of configuration we have to understand. Okay. So like this, what now here, the configuration for N2 type of molecules and O2 type of molecules we have to follow. If you understand this concept, you can write electronic configuration of any species. Okay. So for the lithium molecule Li2, beryllium molecule Be2, boron molecule B2, carbon molecule C2, and nitrogen molecule N2. For these, we follow one order. In that case, the sigma 2pz will be here. After pi 2px equals to pi 2py, here sigma 2pz will be there. In that molecules, what will be there? 2s2p mixing will be there. But in case of O2, F2, Ne2, 2s2p mixing is not available. The reason is what here? Why 2s2p mixing is not there here? The energy gap between 2s energy and 2p energy is large here. That is why 2s2p mixing is not possible. But in case of nitrogen and other species, similar species, what will be there? That 2s2p mixing will be available. Okay. Okay, man. Thank you.